Start with our quote that your calm mind is the ultimate weapon against your challenges. And I tell you, yesterday I was just teaching in the institute to 10th class, and we suddenly heard the noise from outside, and there are people who are fighting, and they are just showing that how much aggressive I am, how can I destroy you, how much I'm stronger than you. And just they are showing their aggression. And in these days I really feels it that people are showing their aggression as their power. But aggression, it's not a power. Aggression means you are not in control of yourself. And it's literally mean it. Aggression means you don't have control on your mind, on your thoughts. It's not a symbol of power. And in many situations I never get, if I talk about the courage, so I never got angry in any situation. I just show my anger to my students if they didn't complete their work. Otherwise, whenever I was got accident by someone, I didn't show anger in, and even I just afraid from the fights. I don't want that someone is fighting and beating each other, making harm, wounded themselves. So these are not good things for the society. But people these days they didn't understanding it and just looking aggression as a symbol of strongness. But it's not. So try to be away from it. It's a wrong thing, a negative thing that will harm you and as well as this person who is in front of you, and even affect your child, your society, your family members also. So just try to be calm, and if you can't, so start meditating, and it's really helps you to control your aggression if you want, and you have to want it because it's a good thing for the society. And literally yesterday the incidents, he is using so many abusive words, and it's really affecting the mind of students. And I, for that reason I was also disappointed that what the society, the child learn from it, and no one is going to solve the problem because these days people are not have the patience to listen someone. Yeah, I'm literally telling that these generation don't have the patience, and they are just showing their aggression as their power, but it's not. And it's really a big problem for the society. I tell you, from since morning to evening I witnessed so many cases in which people are fighting to each other and making the loss of the societies, what you can say, thoughts, beliefs, and even the public property. They also destroying the public property, and it's a big, not a big damage, but the impact that you are throwing in the society, it's a big damage. So try to be away from it. Next we are going to Yeah, talk about the digital data protection, and I am really very cautious about it. I never uh, public my data because you see the movie, you saw the movie Bhul Bhulaiya, maybe it's part 2. In that, Kartik Aaryan is just giving the details of her to Kiara about her. From where? From the social media. So it's not a good thing. Don't personal your, don't, what it said, yeah, don't public your personal data. Okay, show the things that will keep the distance between you and the another one. Don't public your all necessary data or secrets or the things that will impact you, that will harm you, by that someone after using it can affect you. Don't public your data that much. And if you like to be a public figure, just post the things that will make the difference between you and the society. Don't give any chance to someone misuse your data. And if you public it, people are going to do that. That's also not a good thing. We have to take measures the for that respective also. But first of all, you heard that cure is better than medicine. That's why I really believe that first we all have to try to cure it, to be not get affected by that. That's why I am suggesting you to don't public your data that much. Just public the necessary things that really usable and accept it, nothing else. Okay, don't give the chance to anyone to harm you. One point in my life, I try to use social media, but it's really I didn't connect and not interested in that. That's why I don't have any social media account. But so many people have, and I suggest them all to be cautious about it. Use it wisely, not blindly. It's very important, just for your security. And in these days, you saw so many cases in which people misuse the data of the person and maybe blackmail them, or asking for the, what we said, the thing when someone is kidnapping, or when someone is asking for money in exchange of something. It's, I'm not remembering the word, that what it was. But you just have to be cautious, and especially the child or the teenagers, they are using the social media and internet very negatively. First of all, I thought that we don't allow the students to use the mobile phone, and if they are using, just take care about them. Okay, and look after that what they are doing. Without it, they can harm themselves. Yeah, you heard correct. They can harm themselves, and for their protection, you have to be aware, because you are the parents of them. And next we are going to talk about the India, and yeah, it's UK military exercise. And just few days before I talk about, maybe it's India and France military exercise, and now it's with UK, and it's really important for our foreign relations also. I mean to say international relations. And what it is, yeah, practice makes men's perfect. So if we get the chance to practice our military exercises, it's really good for our military. And India is really in danger situation. Our neighbors are our enemy, so we have to be aware all the time. That's why it's very important for us to do the exercises and be ready for any situation. And I always teach it to my students also, that be ready for any question. Okay, asking the question is the duty of the examiner, and to answer it is the duty of yours. So be ready for any type of questions. It's your responsibility, it's your duty. You can't blame that what is this type of question. You have to practice all of them, because these are all excuses, and I don't want that my any student is going to use excuses for their exams. And I always told them that be ready for any situation, be prepared like that. If even someone is asking you the question when you are sleeping, even that you can able to answer that. Be ready like that, and then no one can beat you. Just go and break a leg in your exam. And it's all, we have to be ready. I never believe in making excuses. If you have to do something, you just have to do something. Oh, you just have to do that at any cost. What come, don't doesn't matter, you have to do that. Students are making so many excuses, and it really feels me like that, why people are not get attracted towards the education, why they want to don't want to learn. So first of all, I'm trying to create the interest in them for learning, and I hope one day I'm going to achieve it. Because it's the truth, practice makes men's perfect. Whenever you are going to do something day by day, you are going to be perfect in it, whatever it is. If it is your education, if it's your job, it's if your household chores, whatever it is, if you are doing it regularly, you are going to be perfect in it. There is nothing presence exists like perfect. You are just going to be best in it. So do the things regularly in which you want to become successful. Whatever you want to do in your life for a long period, or that was your goal, so just practice it daily. Practice makes men's perfect. And in the place of men's, we have to use human. Okay, because nowadays girls are doing all the works. So practice makes humans perfect. And why human? It's for all creatures. Practice makes everyone perfect. Now it is perfect. Okay, so next we are going to talk about the climate commitments, that we have to commit something to our environment, because you can experience that how climate is changing. Okay, it's November and you are not experiencing too much low temperature. It's 22, even 20, 22. So you can experience that how much climate has changed, and for it we all are responsible. And that's why we have to commit something to our environment, that we are going to protect us or we are going to do something for it. Once upon a time, I just saw an advertisement on the television, and it's about the protection of soil. First time in my life I saw that. I read it in many subjects and books through whole my life, but literally when I saw the protection of soil, I really feels good that people are awareing and doing something for the society, for the environment, for the climate. And I also promised myself that I'm going to a plant. Yeah, I'm going to plant a plant. Okay, I can't share it. I will share it after you. I will share it with you after few years. Okay, and for now, wait for it. And we all have to commit it to our environment, that we are going to do something for you, because environment is doing everything for us. Okay, we are here just because of the environment. We can survive just because of the environment. What we eat, what we breathe, all it's made up of environment. Even our body is made up of environment. So we have to commit something to our environment. It's necessary, it's our duty, it's our fundamental duty. Yeah, I just want to add it in our fundamental duty, that we have to do something for our environment. And these days, I don't know how and when, I am just getting fell in love with the plants, with the flowers, and they are literally so beautiful and spread positivity whenever it's in front of you. It's always spread positivity in you, and that's why I just getting fell in love in the plants, flowers, trees, winds, the environment. But also watching that people are destroying it and harming it in so many ways. And I always try to don't do the things that will harm our environment, because they're literally, when I just, if I going to walk on a road, then always whenever I see there is some construction work is going on, and they are just making the buildings as high as they can, and it's literally not good for our environment. And we know that by constructions, it's releasing the carbon dioxide gas, because there are so many cements materials used, and after that they all making the carbon dioxide gas and affecting our environment. And the carbon dioxide is major component of global warming, and we are facing it. Can you experience the temperature in the summers, and how much people get died just because of the summer? So do something to save your life. You have to save the environment. And next is our sanitation challenge. And it's really a point to talk about because there are so many people who are just working without any gloves and in the mines, or if it is the sewer work, people are working there without any gloves, without any masks, and it's really impact their life. And why we don't value their life is they are not valuable. Every human life making some value in our economy. So how we can lose that? We don't earn and we don't have to. So we have to aware about the uh, one time I was just going to my auntie's home, and I just saw that there is maybe the work of rocks or something, and people working there without any gloves, without any mask. They don't have anything in their hand, and they just wrap a gamcha on their mouth, and they are working, and it's really harmful. uh, when I was preparing for my UPSC exam, I just read about a village that there was no man. I thought that why, what is the point? And after that, when I get detailed in it, I get to know that there was a mining work is going on, and the man, because women are not working there, man working there, and the man working there without any gloves, without any mask, and just because of that, after 10 to 15 years, they are going to death. And that's why there are all female is widow, because their husbands working in the mines, and after 10 to 15 years they died. Because the gases or the dust is very harmful for the body, and the mining owners are just using the people as no value. They know that they are dying after 10 to 15 years from working here. Even that, they are not providing the gloves and masks to the workers. And there are so many societies where water is not available. People are just coming from their work and eating without washing their hands. I am working here properly, and just after 1 or 2 hours, I always the place is clean, but I always feels like that my hand is dirty, and I used to wash it after 1 or 2 hour. But on these areas, there are not even water for drinking. So we have to take the problems, we have to see the problems and work for it. And literally politics is not thinking about that, and that's why I never get interested in the politics. People are just getting vote, and I literally don't know what they are doing for the society. They are just digging a road again and again, and whatever they are doing, showing the expenditure in the progress of a society. And it's really disappointing. We are losing our resource, and you know that human is the most important resource. Without human, there is nothing valuable, and it's a point. And next we are going to talk about the school holiday advisory. And these days, schools are closed on any occasion, on any, what you can say, that there is no mean to get holiday, there is no reason for it. Schools are open for at least 6 months. Not regularly, I am just telling you about total. In total, schools are closed for half a year. I literally saying it. And for no reasons, they are just giving holiday to students after 2 or 3 days. And it's literally like when we were used to go to school, we don't get the holidays like this. Never. Even on the festivals, if the festival is not that much celebrated by the whole community, then they didn't give us the holiday. But nowadays, holidays is just like freebies. School is giving it on any occasion. Okay, then it's our last, it's 3 minutes. After that, today I have to go to home. And I am thinking that let's purchase the specs, because today's I got my eyes too dusty. Literally, and if the thing is going like it, literally my eyes are going to damage. And you can understand the atmosphere of Delhi. It's really harmful for our body, and I love my eyes and I can't let them hurt by anything. So I'm thinking that let's purchase and spectacles today. I don't know they look good on me or not. First I have to try it there, and after that I'm going to purchase it. Okay, then I'll see you after 1 or 2 hours. Bye bye. Have a great day.